It's Art for a look at our forecast.
All right, Alexander, not much that I haven't shown you already here. Brisk conditions. We get into clear skies today. And of course, this morning we'll start off a little bit breezy as well. We'll get into the breeze to continue into the afternoon and into the evening and into later on tonight as well. Dry conditions and warmer conditions coming in for the weekend. Winds will taper back down, but we could possibly see 70s and maybe around 80 degrees as we go into your forecast. We do have an elevated I can't stop saying that today, an elevated fire risk for today. As you can see, for much of west of the Mississippi River. For us here, we're looking at maybe just a fire weather watch, and that means we still have the threat of winds, we have the threat of dry conditions, and of course the threat for a fire to pick up because of all of these conditions working in the area. Your current temperatures are holding on to at least 40s and 50s right now. 35 for Black River Falls, you know that already, with upper 40s getting down to the south, and 33 over in Boscobel. For getting into the 6 o'clock hour, we'll stretch into 48 degrees again, getting into the 8 o'clock to the 10 o'clock hour. From the mid-morning to the late morning hours, you'll go from 46 and then bump up into the 50s, and then we'll see those 60s start to roll in as we get into the noon hour. Dry conditions still pretty much now taking over much of the eastern half of the United States, and for us, we have a few ripples coming in. We have a little bit of a weak ripple coming in for maybe some light sprinkles, possibly getting into the Twin Cities. Other than that, you'll see that kind of wane once it gets closer to us and closer to the Mississippi River. Dry conditions will ensue as well today as we get into it. That drought condition, you can see all that yellow in there. That is abnormally dry conditions. And down to the southeast by Prairie du Chien, you're looking at least a severe risk for drought conditions, as well as up to the northeast there as well. All right, that being said, we take a look at your high temperatures today. Widespread 70s, getting into some 60s mixed in there as well. We'll also pick up again the zones going right up to La Crosse. You're looking at least 76 degrees for our high. I suspect we may get maybe just a tad bit more, but for right now, that's what it looks like. We'll hold on to areas as we go up a little bit more, so holding on to conditions to be more widespread. 70s getting down to the south as well as Prairie du Chien, and then looking up, you'll be picking up conditions like this going up into the central zone. You'll see temperatures from the low 70s getting into the middle 70s for your forecast, and then eventually taking it all the way up to the north, you'll pick up conditions to be just a tad bit cooler. Upper 60s up there for now, and then you'll see those 70s kind of work in as you get into Chippewa Valley down to Eau Claire. You're looking at temperatures around 72 degrees. Now, for the next few days, we'll go from 72 all the way up to at least 76 degrees, pumping up temperatures, rolling up into at least Saturday and Sunday with 80-degree marks coming in. Eventually, we'll go right into Monday and Tuesday with temperatures still well above seasonal average, and then begin to break it down once we get into Wednesday, going into Thursday with mild conditions. And then once we get into Friday, you'll see conditions around 67 degrees and still very dry. Back to you.